was a taste of the Persian New Year song by Rastak. Tell us about the Persian New Year song.
No, because this is our guest. She's arrived. This is Sarah Farizet. Welcome to 3D Radio, Sarah.
Thank you.
And the Arts Garden.
Well, thanks for having me here. It's a great chance to be here with you on your show.
Mm-hmm. So, what did you ask, David?
The Persian New Year
Yes.
song. What's
we
about?
actually celebrated last Saturday, the Persian New Year. It starts with the first day of the spring, and I would like to say Happy New Year to all Persians and everybody around the world that celebrates this event, and say Happy Nowruz, Nowruzetun Mubarak, Sal Khubi dashte bashid.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
It's lovely. Your language is beautiful. Now, you were born in Persia or Iran in 1979, which was quite a tumultuous year, wasn't it? With the Shah having been ousted because this was this American propped up,
Exactly,
like a kingdom, and then it returned to quite strict Islamic rule.
Yeah.
So it was a period of great change. So what was your life like as a youngster?
Well, my father was in the army, so we were very much involved, especially when Iran went into a war with
in the
Iraq.
80s. Yes, most of the 80s.
So, yeah, very, stressed time, and everybody's life was very much,
Upset.
Upset, yeah. Of course, and we had a long war with Iraq, which is something that I clearly remember from my memories. I could see that we would go to the school, and there were some places that they made for us to go to if attack something happens.
Shelters.
Yeah, so a lot of those very hard and tough time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And when did you start producing all this wonderful art that you now do? And you also write poetry. When did this come about? Or was it gradual?
I can say I always, pursued my interest in poetry and art and Persian art. And we did some sketching and designs and things in the high school, and then after that a little bit. But I mainly started poetry like around 12 years ago, and it just started by itself. I was not taught by anybody, or I just felt that I would like to write something, and then I started doing that. It came nice. But after migrating to Australia, I started doing art as a serious hobby. So
After what, sorry?
Migrating to Australia.
Okay, yeah.
So it happened after 2012. I came to Australia, very precious time, and my life has changed.
What brought you to Australia in the first place?
Well, I had some friends in Australia living in Sydney. They were talking about how life is in Australia for a professional, IT professional, because I'm in IT as well. And I thought I'd give it a go to see what happens. And I like to go to travel to see what happens around the world and things.
Had
like
you
that.
travelled to many other places beforehand?
I went to Turkey. I've seen China as well.
Oh.
So I was really looking forward to see a sort of a European sort of culture, society, and when that came through, I can see myself that I'm very happy with my choice now. Very pleased.
And you've won all sorts of important awards. You were featured in the Sala exhibition last year, weren't you? This Australian Living Artists exhibition. Did you? And you won an award in that, didn't you?
Well, 5,000 artists entered to Sala last year, about 5,000. and 14 pieces have been chosen. 2 of the pieces were mine.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's a
And
wonderful endorsement of your
it is.
capabilities. I mean, your work is stunning. I guess we should try and describe it to people. It's extremely intricate. Would you describe it? Can
Well,
you?
my art is a mixture of Persian art and Australian Indigenous art. So I use very organic Persian designs, and I sometimes use poetry, Persian poetry in my art, and I write it in English and Persian, both of them.
And the actual words are incorporated in the designs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So, a lot of it is coming from is coming from architectural designs in, like, for example, one of my paintings, Ocean of Love, which got the Cathedral Art Prize as well. That one, the design of it is coming from the mosque in Isfahan, the ceiling of the mosque, and then the waves. So it's basically an ocean with the sun together. So it's something very, to me, it's very innovative. I haven't seen something like that before, and it just came to me that I should do something to treasure my culture as well as my new culture. So.
Yeah, and you said you won the Cathedral Art Prize, and you got the People's Choice Prize, and you were also a finalist in the Emma Hack Art Prize this year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
and I've had the pleasure of seeing some of your work. You had an exhibition at your place of where you do IT work.
Yes.
When that was back in
So
February,
it's
wasn't
Sky
it?
Trust. Yeah, that's correct.
What's the place called where you work?
Sky Trust is our
Sky
company.
Trust.
Yes.
I thought so. Yeah.
Yeah. It's the company that I'm working for, and I'm a project manager there. And my boss, Corey Barefoot, managing director of Sky Trust, I should say thank you to him for his great support to my art. So
Is he Persian too?
No,
No.
Corey Barefoot he's English.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and
the premises we
so-
should tell people, because people can still go and see it, even though to check out your work there.
yeah,
can't
they
they
can. Yeah, they can contact me, and I've got a website so people can see me, and they can come over sometimes with an appointment and have a look.
Okay, because the premises is that lovely old building on the corner of Jeffcott Street and Barton Terrace. That was the Green Hill Galleries for about 40 years, I think.
That's correct. It's
Yeah.
a historic building. It's a
Mm.
beautiful art gallery. Yeah,
Has it got a good vibe?
it is.
Right, so people can still go there. And you had another in Sala, etc. And when, apart from that, will there be another opportunity coming up this year?
Yeah, definitely. So I'm working on new pieces at the moment, working very hard because, as you know, I'm a full-time employee, and then I do art in my free time. So working very hard to get into this year's Sala, and a few other exhibitions, if that happens, would be good. So if I can enter to those exhibitions.
Yeah, the designs are really, they're just really, I don't know how to explain it. A lot of them look like embroidery. They have a beautiful sheen and texture to them.
Yeah, some people say so. They come to the exhibition, they think it's not painting.
It looks like beautiful fabric.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like that looks like this one that's in front of us now. It's the Tree of Your Life, isn't it?
Yes, the name of the piece is Tree of My Life.
Yeah.
And that's the design is coming from a Persian rug, and Persian rugs have got different patterns with different names, and you can always see the Tree of Life pattern. And I took the pattern from there, and then I started changing the leaves into gum tree Australian leaf, and and adding more birds, Australian birds, into the tree of life.
So at the base of the tree, it starts off with, well, I can see a flamingo and
Yes,
other
rooster, peacock. These are all
Middle Eastern or European birds.
Yeah. And then on top we've got rosella, we've got cockatoo. Yeah. So, I think it's a mixture of, it's my life, it's how it is now. I'm a mix of both, and I'm really grateful for having two lives in one.
I mean, this artistic life and contrasted with your working life, your paid employment.
No, I mean when I migrated here.
Oh, I
so
see.
I had completely different life back in Iran, and now I'm experiencing something completely new in this new country.
Has it been very difficult?
It's been very tough, yes.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you don't have family here, do you?
No, I don't. Yeah, I came here by myself. It's tough, especially for people who don't have the same sort of culture, I think. Like me, I struggled a lot to take the culture, because the language is not only the words and the language itself, it's the culture that you need to keep in the language when you're connecting to people. So how to connect, how to find yourself in the new environment and find new habits, because you have to lose all those habits that you had.
What sorts of habits have you had to drop?
Well, you go out with all beautiful friends that you have, and now you don't have any.
Yeah.
So you have to find new ones, and those new ones will bring new things into your life. So your habits, your how you enjoy your free time, and how you spend your time.
What sorts of pastimes would you have had in Iran that you miss now? That is very different here.
I miss it here. When I remember the last few years that I was in Iran, because I'm a yoga teacher as well.
Right.
We were used to going to this beautiful green environment. Like you have parklands, basically. We would go somewhere like that together, 6 o'clock in the morning, winter, spring, summer, no matter, all together, like 15 people, and we would have breakfast together after yoga. And the sort of connection that was there back then, I'm still missing it, because it takes a long time to make that connection. It takes a long time to find somebody as close as a high school friend.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that I get that one day.
Do you have other Iranian friends here?
I do, yeah. Beautiful, lovely people, and I should say thank you to all of them for the support, for the love. They are really like my family here now.
Right. And do you have any notion as to where your life might go, or do you just leave it to chance, or do you envisage that you will stay always in Australia? Or?
I love Australia.
Do you?
Yes, I love it. I can say that nowhere else I could be this happy.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah.
I'm so glad
I
things
haven't
have worked
seen
out
so
for
many.
you.
Yeah, I haven't seen so many places in the world, but I can say that, especially in Adelaide, I would say, because people are so happy. They smile at you. They welcome you. That's very important for a migrant. If I was somewhere that people would, wouldn't accept me in their society, in their community.
Well, I must say, I mean, you're a very beautiful young woman. You speak extremely well, which is wonderful. Most people don't speak English nearly as well as you do.
Thanks.
So you learnt English for a long time when you were
we learn English
Iran.
from basically high school in Iran, And then some people like me go to English classes afterwards as well. But the thing is, I should thank my teacher who taught me for a year back in Iran before coming to Australia. He taught me in British English, like his accent was. So so I think, yeah, I learned a lot from him. And it was not only the English, he taught me something about the culture as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Oh, well, I'm very glad that Adelaide has you with us now, Sarah. What else should we tell people about? So people can go online to see your work. Do you want to give your website?
Yes, sure. So my artistic name is Roshana. Roshan in my language means bright.
Is Farsi your first language?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, and my website is roshanart, ROSHANART.com.au.
Mm-hmm.
And you can find my details, and some of my arts are there. Yeah.
And the tree of your life will keep flourishing, hopefully. Thanks for bringing it. We feel very graced by having your tree in our arts garden, even if it's only temporarily. And thank you so much for bringing in these beautiful examples of your work. They're stunning, people.
Thank you very much for this chance.
Now, you can come back again when you next have an
Definitely.
exhibition.
Thanks for that.
Thank you, Sarah Farize. Now, you have organised this music we're listening to. Can you say something about the next piece we're going to hear?
It's from Ostad Shajarian, and he's ill at the moment. All Iranians are wishing him health and happiness in the new year, and this is from one of his songs.